Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Christmas podcast. I am very happy today because Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love the lights, the colors, the snow, the decorations, everything. Christmas always makes me feel warm and excited inside. I hope you feel the same way too. Today, we will talk about Christmas traditions, memories, and feelings. So grab a warm drink, relax, and enjoy this episode with us.
Hello, listeners, and thank you for joining us. I am also very excited because Christmas brings a lot of joy to my heart. I love the music, the smell of cookies, and the happiness everywhere around. Christmas always reminds me of family and love, and that makes me feel peaceful. I think this episode will be full of nice moments and warm emotions. I hope you can feel Christmas spirit with us today. Let's start our conversation and enjoy this beautiful holiday together.
When Christmas comes, the first thing I do is decorate my home. I love putting up the Christmas tree because it makes my room look magical and cozy. I choose red and gold ornaments, and I always put a star on the top. I also put lights on the windows because they make everything shine. When I look at the decorations, I feel calm and happy, like a child again. The warm lights make me think that Christmas is coming soon, and I smile every time.
Decorating is also one of my favorite things. I like to put lights not only inside my house, but also outside, so the whole street looks like a Christmas village. It takes a long time, but I enjoy every second of it. My family helps me, and we laugh and talk while working together. Sometimes we play Christmas music while decorating, and it makes the moment even more beautiful. When everything is finished, we sit on the sofa and look at the decorations with big smiles. That moment always stays in my heart.
I really enjoy Christmas music too, and you are right. It makes decorating more magical. When songs like Jingle Bells or Silent Night play, I feel like I am living inside a Christmas movie. I also like the smell of cinnamon candles because they make the home feel warm and sweet. I think decorations are not only for the eyes, but also for the heart and emotions. They bring memories from childhood and make us think of special moments with family. That is why every year I decorate with love and excitement.
I completely understand. Every decoration has meaning and emotion. For example, when I hang an ornament that my grandma gave me, I feel love and nostalgia. I remember her stories and her warm smile during Christmas. So decorations are not only objects, but memories of people we love. And when guests come to our house, I feel proud because I want them to feel happiness inside too. I think decorations help us show love without words.
Sometimes I walk outside during Christmas time just to look at other houses and their decorations. I like how every house looks different, but all of them feel warm and festive. When I see the lights on the streets, I feel like the whole world is smiling. Even strangers look happier, and people say hello more often. It feels like Christmas brings people closer and makes everyone kinder. I think this is one of the most beautiful things about this time of the year.
I feel the same when I walk around the city at night during Christmas. The lights everywhere make the city look like a fairy tale. I like when shops play Christmas songs and have decorations in their windows. People walk slowly and enjoy the atmosphere, and you can see families holding hands. It feels peaceful, and for a moment the world feels gentle and calm. I wish this Christmas feeling could stay forever.
Another thing I love during Christmas is snow. When the snowflakes fall from the sky, it looks like a magic movie scene. Children play outside, build snowmen, and laugh loudly, and I love watching them. Even adults forget stress and just enjoy the moment. Snow makes everything look pure, soft, and beautiful. When I see snow on Christmas Day, my heart becomes full of joy.
Snow is special to me too because it reminds me of my childhood. When I was little, I always hoped it would snow on Christmas morning. My brother and I would run outside immediately to make snow angels and throw snowballs. Our clothes got wet and cold, but we didn't care because we were so happy. My mom would wait for us with hot chocolate when we came back inside. Those memories still warm my heart every time I see snow.
I think Christmas is not just a holiday, it is a feeling. It is the smell of cookies, the warm lights, the songs, the snow, and the people we love. It makes us remember happy moments and create new ones together. Even when life is hard, Christmas gives hope and comfort. It reminds us that good things exist and love always returns. That is why Christmas means so much to me.
Yes, Christmas is full of love and emotions. It reminds us to slow down, spend time with loved ones, and enjoy small things. A warm drink, a smile, a hug, and a simple Merry Christmas can make a big difference. I think Christmas teaches us to be kind and thankful. Even if life is not perfect, we can still share happiness with others. And that makes this holiday very special for everyone.
Sometimes during Christmas, I sit near the window with a cup of tea and just look outside. I watch the snow falling slowly and the lights shining on the houses. In that moment, I feel very safe and peaceful, like nothing bad can happen. It feels like the world is quiet and soft for a little while. I breathe slowly and enjoy the warm and calm feeling. Those quiet moments are my favorite part of Christmas.
I also love quiet Christmas moments like that. Many people think Christmas is only loud music and parties, but I think the quiet moments are important too. Sitting on the sofa, looking at the lights, and feeling safe brings a deep happiness inside me. It is a feeling you can't buy in a store. It comes from love, memories, and peace. I think Christmas gives us time to stop and feel grateful for life.
Another thing I enjoy is wrapping presents. I choose colorful paper and ribbons because I want the gifts to look beautiful. When I wrap a present, I think about the person and how happy they will feel when they open it. Giving gifts brings me more joy than receiving gifts. I love seeing someone smile because of something I prepared with love. It's a small way to show care and kindness.
I agree. Giving gifts is very special. When I choose a present, I try to think about what will really make the person feel seen and appreciated. I don't care if the gift is big or small. I only care that it comes from the heart. I also enjoy writing little Christmas cards with warm words. Sometimes people keep those cards for many years, and that makes me happy. Gifts are not about money. They are about love.
Christmas food also makes the atmosphere great. When I smell gingerbread cookies baking in the oven, it feels like Christmas officially starts. I enjoy cooking with my family and laughing together in the kitchen. Even if the food is not perfect, the love in the room is perfect. We play music, tell stories, and enjoy every step of preparing the meal. The kitchen becomes a place full of joy and warmth.
Food brings people together during Christmas. In my family, we always prepare a big dinner, and everyone helps a little. The table looks beautiful with candles and decorations, and everyone feels excited to eat together. We talk, laugh, and enjoy the moment without thinking about work or problems. The food tastes better because we share it with people we love. It's not just eating, it's a special moment of connection.
Sometimes I think about people who are alone on Christmas. I hope they can also feel love and warmth from somewhere, maybe from friends or even kind strangers. Christmas should not be only for families, but for everyone. A smile, a message, or an invitation can make someone's holiday better. I try to remember this and be kind to others during this season. I think small actions can make a big difference.
That is very true and very beautiful. Christmas is a good time to think about people who need support and care. Even simple words like Merry Christmas can make someone feel less alone. We can spread love in many ways, not only in our homes, but also in our communities. The spirit of Christmas becomes stronger when we share it. That is why kindness is the heart of this holiday.
When I think about Christmas memories, I always remember my childhood. I remember waking up very early on Christmas morning because I was too excited to sleep. I would run to the living room and see the Christmas tree shining in the dark. The lights made the whole room look like magic. I felt so happy and full of wonder, like the world was perfect. Those Christmas mornings are some of the best memories of my life.
I understand that feeling well because I also woke up early on Christmas mornings when I was a child. My brother and I would look at the presents under the tree and try to guess what was inside. We were laughing and talking quietly because we didn't want to wake up our parents. When they finally came to the living room, we jumped with excitement. That joy stayed with me every year and became a big part of my Christmas memories. It was a beautiful time filled with laughter and love.
One special Christmas memory I have is when my grandparents visited us. They lived far away, so we didn't see them often, and their visit was always a big surprise. My grandmother gave the warmest hugs, and my grandfather told funny stories that made everyone laugh. We spent the whole day together playing games and eating delicious food. Even now, when I think about it, I can still feel the love from that day. It was a Christmas full of happiness and family connection.
I also have a memory like that. One Christmas, my whole family came to our house, uncles, aunts, cousins, and grandparents. The house was full of people, voices, and smiles everywhere. We watched Christmas movies, played board games, and listened to old stories. I remember feeling safe and very loved because everyone was together. That is a memory that will always stay in my heart.
Not all Christmas memories are perfect, but even the simple ones are beautiful. I remember one year when we didn't have a lot of money for gifts. My parents told us that Christmas is not about things, but about being together. We made handmade gifts and baked cookies instead of buying expensive presents. We were laughing, decorating the cookies, and giving them to each other with big smiles. It was a simple Christmas, but it was full of love, and I will never forget it.
That is a wonderful memory, and I believe simple Christmas moments can be the strongest ones. One year, we lost electricity because of heavy snow, so we couldn't use lights or TV. At first, we were sad, but then we lit candles and sat together talking and singing songs. It was quiet and peaceful, and we connected in a way that TVs and phones cannot create. Maybe it was the simplest Christmas, but in my heart, it was one of the best. Sometimes Christmas becomes special when things don't go as planned.
I also remember writing letters to Santa when I was young. I believed he would come during the night and read my letter while I was sleeping. I used to write about my dreams, not only toys, but also hopes, like I want my family to be happy. I think children can feel love very deeply. Maybe Santa is magic, or maybe the magic is just love from the people around us. Either way, those letters make me feel safe and hopeful.
I used to write letters to Santa as well. I left cookies and milk for him, and I always checked the plate in the morning to see if he ate them. When the cookies were gone, I felt proud because I thought I helped Santa on his long night. Maybe our parents ate the cookies, but they did it with love to make Christmas special for us. Things like that make childhood unforgettable. Christmas gives children dreams, and those dreams stay inside us even when we grow up.
Another memory that I love is about Christmas at school. Every year we had a small Christmas show with songs and games. I remember practicing for weeks with my classmates, feeling nervous but very excited. When the day came, we wore costumes and sang in front of our parents. I was scared at first, but when I saw my family smiling at me, I felt proud and happy. After the show, we ate cookies and exchanged little gifts we made ourselves. It was simple, but it made me feel special and loved.
I also had similar Christmas shows at school. I played the role of a snowman once, and my costume was made of cotton and paper. I was worried that people would laugh at me, but instead they clapped and cheered. I remember my mom taking photos and telling me I did a great job, and that moment stayed in my heart. After the show, we all took pictures next to the Christmas tree in the school hallway. Even today, when I see those photos, I feel the same warm happiness.
I also remember Christmas when my pet cat got very excited. She played with the Christmas ornaments and tried to climb the tree. My family and I laughed so much because she looked so serious while doing something funny. Every year, she found a new way to play with the decorations. Even now, when I think about her during Christmas, it makes me smile. Pets really become part of the family and make holidays even better.
That story reminds me of my dog during Christmas. He always ran around the house when we opened presents like he wanted to help us unwrap them. He didn't understand Christmas, but he felt the excitement and energy. We always bought him a small gift for him too, usually a new toy or a treat. When he got his gift, he jumped and wagged his tail like crazy. He made Christmas funnier and happier every single year.
I also have a beautiful memory of Christmas lights outside my city. When I was a teenager, my family drove to a place where thousands of lights were on trees and buildings. It looked like a dream, like stars everywhere, even on the ground. I remember walking slowly, not talking much, just looking and feeling full of wonder. I wish that moment could last forever because it made me feel peaceful and amazed. Sometimes memories like that come back when I see Christmas lights today, and they still make me feel emotional.
I experienced something like that too. One year I visited a Christmas market in another town with my family. Everything was shining and people were laughing and drinking hot chocolate. There were decorations, music, and happy faces everywhere. I remember thinking that happiness was like a warm blanket around all of us. Even though many years passed, that memory still helps me when I feel stressed or sad. I think Christmas memories never disappear. They stay in our hearts and support us.
For me, Christmas memories are not only big events, but also small things, like sitting on the floor wrapping presents with my sister or drinking tea while watching Christmas movies. Sometimes we wore silly Christmas hats and laughed for no reason. Those simple times meant a lot because we were together and comfortable. Even now, when life is busy, I think about those small, happy moments and feel calm again. They remind me that love does not need to be big. It just needs to be real.
That is so right. Many of my favorite Christmas memories are small things too, like snow falling while I walked home from school or the first time we turned on the Christmas tree lights each year. Those moments felt special because they were full of emotion, even though they were simple. Christmas does not need to be perfect to be wonderful. It only needs love, togetherness, and kindness. And that is what makes Christmas powerful.
One of my favorite Christmas traditions is baking cookies with my family. We make different shapes like stars, hearts, and little Christmas trees. The kitchen gets messy with flour everywhere, but we always laugh about it. We talk about our year, share stories, and sometimes sing together while baking. When the cookies are ready, the whole house smells sweet and comforting. It feels like love is in the air and everyone is happy. For me, this tradition makes Christmas very special.
My family also has a baking tradition, but we bake a big Christmas cake instead of cookies. It takes many hours because we mix fruits, nuts, and spices carefully. While the cake is in the oven, we sit in the living room and enjoy the warm smell. We drink tea and talk about our plans for the new year. When the cake is finally ready, we eat it together and enjoy every bite. This moment brings us closer and makes us feel connected.
Another Christmas tradition I love is exchanging gifts on Christmas Eve. We sit around the tree and we take turns giving gifts to each other. No one opens presents fast. We enjoy watching each reaction slowly and with attention. I like seeing someone smile and feel surprised and happy. Sometimes we even cry a little because the gifts are so meaningful and emotional. It is not about the price. It is about the love behind the gift.
My family opens presents on Christmas morning, right after breakfast. We wake up, say Merry Christmas, and hug before we start opening gifts. The room becomes full of smiles, excitement, and shiny wrapping paper everywhere. We take photos to remember the moment because it feels warm and joyful. After we finish opening gifts, we sit on the sofa and relax together with hot chocolate. It is one of the happiest mornings of the whole year.
A fun Christmas activity for me is watching Christmas movies. I have a list of movies that I watch every year, and I never get tired of them. I sit with a blanket, hot chocolate, and Christmas lights turned on in the room. Even if I watch the same movies, they always make me smile and feel calm. I love stories where people learn about love, family, and kindness. These movies remind me of what really matters in life.
Christmas movies are a big part of my holiday, too. I watch them with my family, and we always argue in a funny way about which movie to watch first. Some movies make us laugh, and some make us cry, in a good way. Watching movies together makes us feel close because we share emotions. I think movies help us slow down and enjoy the simple things. They make Christmas evenings warm and relaxing.
During Christmas, I also enjoy going for a walk in the evening. The streets look beautiful with lights, and I hear music coming from shops and cafes. Families are together, couples are holding hands, and children are running and laughing. I love breathing the cold air and feeling alive and peaceful at the same time. It helps me feel connected to the world and to Christmas spirit. I think these quiet walks make my holiday complete.
Evening Christmas walks are special for me as well. I like to visit the town square where there's a big Christmas tree and decorations everywhere. Sometimes there are small markets selling warm drinks and handmade gifts. People smile at each other even if they don't know each other, and that makes me feel hopeful. I enjoy standing there for a moment just looking at the lights. It reminds me that the world still has beauty and kindness.
Another tradition I enjoy is taking family photos during Christmas. We dress in warm clothes, sometimes even in funny Christmas sweaters, and stand together near the tree. Everyone smiles and tries to look good, but someone always laughs or blinks, and we take many photos again. Even when the pictures are not perfect, they show real happiness. Later, I look at the photos from past years and see how we have grown and changed. These photos keep memories alive and make me feel thankful for my family.
My family takes photos too, but usually after Christmas dinner. We stand near the fireplace with candles and lights behind us. Everyone tries to fit in the picture, and we make jokes while adjusting the camera. When the photo is taken, we all cheer like it's a small victory. I like looking at old Christmas photos because they remind me of good times and smiling faces. They show that, even when life is difficult, we always find moments to be happy together.
I also love making Christmas crafts, like handmade decorations or cards. It is relaxing to sit at a table with colors, paper, and ribbons while Christmas music plays softly. I enjoy creating something beautiful that I can give to someone I love. When the person receives it, they usually smile because they know it came from the heart. It doesn't need to be perfect. The feeling behind it is what makes it special. Crafting helps me feel creative and connected with Christmas spirit.
I admire people who make handmade gifts and decorations. I'm not very good at crafts, but I love helping my nieces when they make Christmas drawings. They sit on the floor with colored pencils and glue and make a big creative mess. When they finish, they proudly show their little artworks to everyone. We put their drawings on the refrigerator or hang them on the tree, and they feel so happy. Christmas gives children a special sparkle in their eyes, and it's wonderful to see.
I also enjoy visiting Christmas markets. They are full of lights, music, delicious smells, and happy people. I like walking slowly and looking at handmade decorations, candles, toys, and sweets. Even if I don't buy anything, it still feels amazing to be there and feel the Christmas atmosphere. I sometimes drink hot chocolate while listening to live music. Christmas markets always make me feel like I'm in a winter fairy tale.
Christmas markets are magical places for me too. I really enjoy trying different holiday foods like warm chestnuts or gingerbread. I like talking to the people selling handmade items because they put love and time into their work. Children usually run around full of excitement, and it makes the place feel alive and joyful. When I walk through the market, I forget stress and just enjoy the moment. It feels like the whole world becomes friendly for a little while.
Another Christmas activity I love is writing holiday messages to friends who live far away. Even if we cannot meet, we still send warm words and photos to each other. I like telling them how much they mean to me and wishing them a Happy New Year. When I receive messages back, my heart becomes full of happiness. It reminds me that distance cannot stop friendship. Christmas brings people closer, even when they are far apart.
I do the same thing, and it always makes me emotional. I write messages to old friends, coworkers, and relatives, even if we haven't talked for a long time. Christmas gives me a reason to reconnect and show that I still care. Sometimes one simple message makes someone's day brighter. I believe that sending warm words can be a beautiful gift too. Christmas is not only about things, it's about people and love.
Another Christmas tradition in my family is reading stories together. On Christmas Eve, we sit near the tree and read a holiday story before going to bed. Even when I was older, I still enjoyed listening to the story because it made me feel calm and safe. The soft sound of my mother or father reading made the room feel warm and peaceful. The lights from the tree made everything glow in a magical way. It became a moment I always waited for every year.
My family reads stories too, but sometimes we make our own stories. We sit together and remember funny things that happened during the year and laugh about them. Each person tells a different story, and we enjoy listening to one another. Even sad moments feel lighter when we share them together. Talking like this makes us feel closer and helps us understand each other. Christmas becomes a time to remember the past and feel thankful for every moment.
I also love singing Christmas songs, even though I don't have a perfect voice. My family and I sing together while cooking or decorating the tree. Sometimes we sing loudly and make mistakes, and then we laugh and continue. The music makes us feel energetic and cheerful. Even the slow songs make my heart soft and emotional. Music really brings the Christmas spirit into the home.
Christmas songs are one of my favorite parts of the holiday. I have a playlist of old songs and new songs, and I listen to them every day in December. When I hear certain music, memories come back immediately, and I feel warm inside. Sometimes I sing with my family, and sometimes I listen alone and enjoy the peaceful feeling. Music can make us cry or laugh, and I love that Christmas songs are full of love and hope. They remind us to believe in good things.
Another activity I enjoy is sending Christmas gifts to children in need. It makes me happy to think that a small gift can bring joy to a child who needs it. I choose toys, books, or clothes with love and hope they feel special when they receive them. Christmas is a time to share what we have, even if it is not much. Giving to others makes the holiday feel more meaningful. It reminds me that Christmas is about kindness, not just celebration.
I respect that very much, and I try to do something similar every year. My family donates food and clothes to shelters during Christmas time. It feels good to help someone who is having a difficult time. When we give, we also receive. Not things, but a feeling of connection and humanity. I believe Christmas becomes stronger when we share it with people outside our own home. Helping others makes the season complete.
Another tradition I love is writing New Year wishes. On the night before the New Year, we each write a small wish on a piece of paper. We don't show it to anyone. It is a secret just for ourselves. Then we fold the paper and keep it in a safe place until next Christmas. When we open it a year later, we see which wishes came true. Sometimes it is surprising, and it makes us feel emotional and grateful.
My family has a similar tradition, but we write goals instead of wishes. We write things we want to learn, try, or change in the new year. It helps us think about our dreams and our lives more clearly. At the end of the year, we look back and feel proud of ourselves, even if not everything was perfect. Christmas and New Year together make us think about both the past and the future. It's a special time of reflection and hope.
I feel really happy after talking about Christmas today. Christmas is such a warm and beautiful time of year, and I love sharing memories with you. I hope our listeners also feel that happy Christmas spirit right now. Christmas is not about gifts only. It is about family, love, and kindness. I hope everyone listening can spend time with people they love. Thank you all for joining us today and sharing this moment. I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas from my heart.
I feel the same way, Anna. Talking about Christmas brings back many special memories, and I hope our listeners enjoyed it too. I want everyone to remember that Christmas can be wonderful, even in simple ways. A cup of hot chocolate, music, and time with family. If someone feels lonely this Christmas, I hope our podcast makes them feel less alone. You're never alone when we share time together like this. Thank you all for listening and for being part of our podcast family. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you.
Before we say goodbye, I want to send a special message. Please be kind to yourself and to others during this holiday season. Christmas is a time to give love, not pressure. Even small acts of kindness can make someone's day feel special. Share a smile, a hug, or a warm word. I hope all of you have peace and joy this Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone.
That message is really beautiful, Anna. I also want to remind our listeners to take care of themselves and to enjoy every small moment. Eat good food, laugh with friends, and relax. Christmas only comes once a year, so make memories that will stay with you forever. And if things are not perfect, that's okay too. Christmas is about love, not perfection. Thank you again for being with us today. Merry Christmas, and see you in our next podcast episode.
Everyday English Room.